Hello everyone. In this session we are going to discuss about a very important part of skeletal system, that is joints in detail. So, have you ever thought how your head rotates? It is said that your head rotates because there is a joint present between your neck and your head. Okay. Secondly, your fingers cannot rotate like your head. They rotate in somewhat different way. So this is because there is a different joint present in your fingers as compared to the joint present in your neck. So there are different joints present all over the body. Joints present in your neck, shoulder, wrist, knee, hip region, etc. are different. Let's see what is joint. As we discussed in the earlier session also, joint is a place where two or more bones meet. The meeting point, okay, we generally, our friends meet at one place and then go to school or some party. So that place will be called as a meeting place. In the same way, in our body, two or more joints meet at one place. The ends of the joint meet at one place and such place is said to be, ends of the bones meet at one place and such place is said to be joint. It is because of the joints that we are able to move the different parts of the body. Imagine all your 206 bones are connected to each other. They are just attached to each other and there is no joint present. Then what will happen? You will not be able to move, right? Take 3 to 4 ice cream sticks and just stick to them together. Will you be able to bend that ice cream stick? If you bend it, what will happen? It will break. It will not. At the same time, put the cotton over the ends of each and every ice cream stick and try to rotate one or the other ice cream stick. What will happen? There will be some kind of rotation happening without breaking, right? Without the breakage of the you can say joints between or the gaps between them, right? Hence, in the same way, in our human body, the bones are not exactly stick to each other. They are attached by ligaments, and finally, the place where these two bones are there is said to be joints, and it is because of the joints we are able to move different parts of the body in different ways. So as you see in the image also, you have shoulder joint, hand joint, knee joint, hip joint, ankle joint, elbow joint, etc. We are going to study in detail about all this. What is the function of joint? It helps the human skeleton. Human skeleton is made up of bones and all these bones have to be held in place, otherwise they will start roaming in your body. So we should not allow our bones to roam. Our femur should be in our leg only and our humerus should be in our hands only. They should not roam. The humerus cannot go to the legs nor the femur can come to our hands. This is why you have joints to keep the bones as it is, that is to hold the human skeleton. And secondly, as we discussed, it helps in movement in whatever way you want to move your body. It is said that the human joints are present in skull, shoulder, knee, wrist, neck, ankle, elbows and vertebrae. That is in vertebral column. The 33 different small bones present in your vertebral column are also having joints. Let's see what are the different types of joints present. There are 3 types of joints present in human body: immovable joint, freely movable joint and partially movable joint. The name itself will give you what this joint exactly means. Repeating it: immovable joint, freely movable joint and partially movable joint. Immovable, do not allow any movement. Then why is this joint present? This joint is present to support our first function, that is hold the human skeleton. Can you think about such kind of joint present in your body? Yes, it is present in your skull. Okay, you said right, in your skull there are 8 bones present and all these 8 bones are fused together, they are joined together. So these joints which are present in your skull is said to be immovable joints. They are also said to be fixed joints. Okay, they are said to be immovable joints. They are also said to be fixed joints. They can neither interlock nor overlap. They cannot come one above the other. They cannot move only. Coming one above the other is secondary. So there is no movement, which is the example of immovable joint. That is bones present in your skull region. Okay. You have to remember the examples, and with the name itself you will understand. Then partially movable. Partially means allows movement only to some extent. So this partially movable joint is present in your vertebrae, in your vertebral column, which is said to be spine, not spinal cord, remember. So this this spine or vertebral column consists of 33 different small bones, and each 33 different bones are joined by partially movable joints which allow movement only to some extent. If you want to bend your vertebral column say to 360 degrees, you cannot. You can only bend this much only. Try to bend it more, it will not be able to, or the particular human will not be able to do that, because the such joints are made up of partially movable joint. And the joint which is more in number and very important for all type of movements in our body are said to be freely movable joints. Okay, immovable, partially movable, and the last type is freely movable joints. So freely movable joints are the most common type, present in majority of the places in our body. They help in performing wide range of motions such as walking, running, typing, etc. They are flexible, movable. They can come over each other. One bone can come above other can come below the first one. They can rotate in any way they want. So they are freely movable. Hence they are said to be freely movable. They are present in your shoulder, in your neck, in your knee, in your wrist, etc. And on the basis of their presence, of the structure of the bone, the type of movement they allow, you have ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. Okay, there are 4 types of freely movable joints. Freely movable joints are again divided into 4 types. You have ball and socket joint, pivot joint, hinge joint, and gliding joint. Okay, please remember ball and socket hinge joint, pivot joint, and lastly you have gliding joints. Why these freely movable joints are present in human body? To allow movement in wide range of motions which are important for humans, for different activities to be performed by humans. Okay, we will discuss about all this in detail. For time being, you have to remember the examples of partially movable joint, that is, it is present in between the bones of vertebrae, and immovable joint, that is present in your skull. Okay, thank you.